Hey, good morning. Welcome on into your Friday. It is the weekend coming on up, and I hope you have some good plans because we have a good weather weekend here for you with lots of sunshine. You could even say that starts today here for most of us. There's a little chance of some stray showers across the southern half and southern edge of the Arklatex down by Nacogdoches and Natchitoches here for the day today, but overall the majority of us are hanging around with lots of sunshine. From Shreveport to Texarkana, highs could be ramping up here for this afternoon, and we could reach 90 degrees by lunchtime here today. But we do want to keep you first alert about our biggest story across the next 7 days, which is cooling us down. We could get the first taste of fall next week that is affecting most of the country, but specifically here in the Arklatex, we might see morning temperatures in those 60s next week. On top of that, we are continuing to see our humidity dive down. Now, our temperatures are going to be ramping up a little bit into the weekend because the sunshine's back out, but our Muggy meter, for the first time in a while, is staying out of the oppressive summer category, which is where it normally is. Instead, it's getting closer to being comfortable around the Arklatex, not just today and for the weekend, but this is something that continues into next work week. In fact, next work week, we have a huge cold front hitting our region. Monday, I think we'll still maintain high temperatures in the upper 90s, but then heading into Tuesday and the bulk of next week, you can expect to see those high temperatures pretty much stuck in the 80s here for the most part for a good solid amount of days. Moving at least into Thursday here for next work week. Now, if you looked at that cold front really closely, that's staying around the Arklatex. It's almost stuck to us, which unfortunately does bring back in some chances for storms that we're going to have to watch out for next week. For the day today, again, just a stray chance of a rain shower across Nacogdoches and Natchitoches, but then the rest of the region is hanging on with lots of sunshine here today all the way through the weekend. Then rain's likely to come back somewhere around Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It could be hitting all three of those days here for next work week as we're looking at lots of rain showers then. But for the weekend, not a drop of rain expected for either day on Saturday or Sunday, which is going to be great. All right, first eye on the tropics. Aaron is pretty much done having any impact on the east coast of the United States. It is now adrift out in the Atlantic Ocean, which is good news, but we do have three areas of interest behind this system. We have one that has an 80% chance of an area of interest that's going to curl up northward and pretty much be a fish storm, essentially, as it goes northward, not impacting the United States. Another area of interest that has a 10% chance of forming, but my main eyes are on this last system. It has a 60% chance of forming here as it continues to move essentially just due westward towards the Caribbean islands, and eventually that could be a system that maybe even goes into the Gulf later down the road. We'll see, and we'll keep you first alert, but for the moment, storms are away from Shreveport, at least here locally here for the day today. Again, a stray chance of a rain shower is possible down towards Natchitoches and Nacogdoches here for your Friday. But overall, still lots of sunshine carrying on for everybody here for the weekend. Before we do get rain back next week, most of that should be back by Tuesday. And that'll look to, again, drop those highs considerably down to the upper 80s, at least for Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe into Thursday as well in the process.